Hello guys, hello Periphery, welcome back to Europe. So it's the second time in Europe for you. How does it feel to be
65.
performing a longer show now?
66.
Performing in a bigger venue.
67.
It feels great. We love coming to Europe, but it gets to a point where we've been delaying our shows because Misha has been working out every day.
Every day.
So we have to wait for him to finish his workout.
Been eating his vegetables.
In fact, I don't even want to answer a question until I do my left hand, alright? Just bear with me.
So
65.
you're actually lifting this because your guitars are so heavy.
My guitars are very light, but I want them to feel even lighter, so that I feel superhuman, which is what my mom says that I am. She said I'm the handsomest and strongest person in Periphery. And I just have to uphold that.
But what if a guitar, you broke a guitar because of the playing, because it's so light that you're so heavy with your playing that
They are like
you
two
actually
pixels.
can broke it.
That has happened
Actually
more
break
times
the
than
guitar.
you can imagine. I have many guitars. Our fans will tell you I have a lot of guitars, and they're like, well, why do you need so many guitars? And the truth is, I just break a lot of them live, like at the neck, the body, you name it. You know, I've smashed the pickup in half just from picking, from like covering Enter Sandman on the guitar. It's just so heavy. So you gotta have a lot of guitars.
So how long do you actually play a guitar right now? Since when?
I've been playing since I was about 14, and I'm 28 years old as of what day is it today?
Oh yeah, you got it.
Yeah, man, I really shouldn't be doing this. I should be saying I'm 27 until the last minute, but in 6 days I turn 28, which is probably when this interview will be out
Probably.
there. So when you watch this, I'll
Yeah.
probably be old
You're
as
older.
shit, and I'll hate my life and kill myself. But until then, I'm 27.
Okay,
So that's 13 or 14 years. 14 years.
I've been playing since I was 8, but I didn't really start taking it seriously until much later. So yeah, I've had a guitar for about 20 years, but it's I've been getting probably about like 7 or 8 years of actual playing.
I still don't take guitar seriously, so
But
I guess I've been playing
not
guitar
very
for
long.
0 years, then, right?
I heard that you're actually usually bored because of your girlfriend when she's playing video games. You're actually playing a soundtrack with your guitar.
I'm usually just like playing guitar no matter what. I have a guitar in my hands if I'm watching TV or whatever, and I mean nothing really good comes out of that. I guess that's my practice. But every now and then, sometimes there's a good idea that pops out of it, or sometimes I'll just be recording. So I guess the lesson there is just, you know, if you do something stupid enough, then like, or enough times, then eventually something decent will come out of it.
Okay, so you guys released a new album this year. It's called Periphery 2. This time it's personal. So and
But you said it wrong. It's Periphery 2. This time it's personal.
okay.
There we go.
Okay, so I read some news before this album was released that you're gonna make a double album. So and there wasn't any announcement of the second album.
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened was a Dream Theater tour. We got offered a Dream Theater tour, which was kind of like right in the middle of when we were supposed to start recording. And we're doing an interview here, Jeff. Do you mind?
Sorry, dude. I
Man,
need to
what
grab
is your
something.
problem?
Don't mind me.
Everybody, say hi to Jeff.
Hello,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Say hi. Jeff, they can't see
Nice
you.
to
They
meet
can
you.
only hear you.
Really?
This is
This
Racky's
is
brother.
Joe Holcomb.
This is Joe Colcom right here.
Hello.
Racky's brother.
Now sit your ass
He's
down.
the merch man. Yeah, just shut up and don't talk. Both of those things. Where was I?
With the second album, with the double.
Oh
album.
yeah. Dream Theater happened, and that was like right in the middle of when we were planning to record, or the time we had set aside to record, both albums. And since then, we've kind of rethought the concept album, and it's going to be its own thing. And we're just going to take our time with it and release it when we want to. So, yeah, no double album. Sorry about that.
I mean, it's gonna come out. It's just, yeah, like Misha said, it's just gonna be. We're gonna make sure that we're really, really happy with it, and we don't rush through it, and we have everything set up the way we want to set up, and it'll be the next thing that comes.
I hate to interrupt you, but I have a burning feeling in my. I don't think I've ever lifted a weight before, and like my arm is really hurting now. Is that gonna be a problem? Does that go away?
I think you'll be fine.
I think you should practice more with this.
I don't think I could lift my arm right now if I tried, so I'm just gonna leave them right here and hope for the best.
So you use a lot of guitars, a lot of different tunings on the whole album. Do you ever get guys confused and pick the other guitar for a song which was meant to?
I mean that might happen like at the beginning of the tour when we don't kind of have the set down, but what we do is we just arrange all the songs that are in similar tunings together. So if I forget that there's like one song that we play in that same tuning, might switch early or something. But no, generally it's that's not really ever a problem. I don't think that we've ever had to like stop the set because of something like
Yeah,
that.
I've never grabbed. I mean, I picked up a guitar and it's been completely out of tune before, you know. But
That's more of a likely problem.
Okay.
Archides, what do you want? Archides.
Marquides is
Kiwi is trying to
Get out of
interrupt the
here,
interview, which he set up for me. Asshole.
Look at this fucking asshole!
Okay, so there were a lot of negative opinions about the whole gent genre, and a lot of people say that they actually use eight-string guitars, but they use only one string and only one riff. How do you comment that?
I think there are, like you said, there are some negative opinions about this genre, and I think a lot of the bands that are involved in this genre or self-proclaimed gent bands, whatever they're called, I think they exploit the certain aspects of the sound and don't really like focus on writing songs rather than they focus on using specific types of gear and specific styles that are very well known in the genre, but they don't explore with it.
There's a lot of bands that it's like almost like you write the definition of what the genre is and they follow it to a T. It's like, okay, well, you have a low-tuned guitar, you play syncopated riffs, and you have the drums
ambience
follow
over it,
the guitar with the kick, and then 4 on the snare and the cymbals, and it's like, yeah, then you have like gent bands. But interestingly enough, like I see a lot of bands sort of get grandfathered into this genre that really don't fit that style at all. Like Safety Fire gets called gent. My favorite is Scale the Summit, who play mostly on clean channel and 6/8. Which is like nothing to do with what I would consider a gent band to be. And of course, we get called a gent band.
People call Meshuggah a gent band.
Yeah, people call Meshuggah, which is
that's
pretty
like,
funny.
Which is ridiculous.
It's like all these bands definitely start out, including us, with a very clear idea of what they wanted to do. And in most cases, it was progressive, just for us at least, because that allows you to do whatever you want. I don't really like genres that limit you, or that would make something that you do kind of weird, or where you'd have to sort of redefine your genre for a certain album. And we've always been attached to the word progressive, whether it's progressive rock or metal or whatever, just because then that kind of gives us free reign to do whatever we want, and it's never like too out there. And that is what I'd say we identify with. If people want to call us a gent band, that's not really going to bother us. It's like kind of a scene that's hip right now, and I'm sure a lot of people who never would have heard of us, are coming out and checking us out because of that. But I don't think that it's something that's going to last, and it's not anything that I would invest any time in, We're just going to be a progressive band.
So the funny thing here is that the word gent, the first time I heard it was from Periphery.
Yeah. Well, because the first time I heard it was on the Meshuggah forum, and it's a.
So you didn't invent it?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
People tried to tell me that I did, and I'm like, no, I remember not inventing it.
Oh, you invented I invented a word!
Because I saw it on the Meshuggah forum. I used to post on the Meshuggah forum. That was one of the first ones. Like, actually, Echo from Tesseract and I used to post on the forum. We used to post demos all the time. And that was a word that was floating around to describe that metallic palm mute that Meshuggah did, which is very unique to them. They use 4 strings and 2 octaves, and it has a very, very special kind of sound, I guess. And that is to us and everyone on that forum, that's what gent was. And I used to just describe, because I really like that tone, and I used to do chords like that in my demos. Like I used to be like, new Jenti song, or if an amp was good at making that sound, I'd be like, it was a Jenti amp. But it was just very tongue in cheek, and I think a lot of people misunderstood what I was saying and kind of made it its own thing. So I might be like partially responsible for popularizing it, but I did not invent the term, and I definitely do not think of it personally as a genre. Like I still think of it as the same thing, which is just a sound and kind of aspect of tone that I go after.
We also had a popular T-shirt that our old guitar player Alex came up with.
I came up with that shit,
You
motherfucker.
came up with that?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I for some reason I always thought Alex did.
No.
He's been taking your credit all these years, man.
Yo, you wanna fight about it?
Anyways, so we had that shirt and it was pretty popular, and a lot of people thought that we were calling ourselves Gent just by virtue of having that shirt. But
It's just fun. It's a tongue-in-cheek
Yeah,
thing.
it's
We
just-
call our tour League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Like, it's just whatever. Like, we also called our album Periphery 2, this time it's personal. Obviously, you shouldn't take everything we say super seriously. Super
where's
seriously.
the fun in that?
I don't know.
So, what is actually for you more important, musical education or actually the equipment? Because you're more or less known with the experimenting with equipment, with
I'd have to say money is very important to us.
to buy all the equipment
Yeah.
Yo, cash.
and to
money.
buy education.
You like money
And women.
Well, the thing about the education thing is, apart from Nolly, we're all self-taught, you know? And I'm not saying that education's bad, except in Nolly's case it is because he sucks as a human being. But like, I think it's not a necessary thing. Like, there's some people who have a knack for just playing by ear, and there's some people that really benefit from schooling, and then there's people in the middle. But gear, on the other hand, is necessary to some degree, and I think. There are a lot of players out there who kind of focus just on playing and don't really focus on tone. But tone is a very important part of your live show, especially, and your album. Like, if you want to have a certain sound and if you want to come off a certain way live, you have to focus on that a lot. And I think the fact that everybody in this band is very conscious of that is, that I think that does us good. I think that bands, I've seen a general trend with bands that are aware of that, tend to sound really good live.
Okay, so I think my time is running out right now. Do you have any messages left for all the fans from all over the world, for the viewers of this interview, for the haters of gent music and modern metal?
To the haters, I'll say keep talking because it actually helps us out.
Yeah.
And to everybody else, I'll say buy shirts, cash money.
Yeah. And I will say the cliche thing. Thank you for supporting.
Oh yeah,
Thanks for
shit,
coming
forgot
up.
about that. Thanks for supporting.
Yeah, because we would not be sitting in this beautiful
Without
dressing
you,
room
will be nothing.
without you guys. Yeah.
Without you will be nothing. Sing it, Jake.
Without you will be nothing.
Without you will be nothing. Without the fans,
will be nothing.
we'll be nothing without the fans. No, you gotta have fans. You're everything. The fans, you're in the hell.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Okay, just the claps.
That was actually a Paul rhythm.
Look, we're professional musicians. We can do things
We do
like
that
that, alright? Not anyone can do that, but we can. We're pros, alright?
Okay, guys, that was really a fantastic song to conclude this interview. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Lift
Thank
weights.
you.